guys, welcome to the first episode of Word on the Street with
Lara
and Sydney.
Get comfy and be ready to talk all things dance.
With our first guest. Let's get into it. Word on the Street is that it's our first ever episode.
We are super excited today. We have Curtis Butler on.
That's good.
So what have you been up to lately?
So we just got back from Panto. We was at Panto in Southampton doing Jack and the Beanstalk. Was there for about 4 weeks. Yeah, man, I love Panto. Like, it's not really Christmas without Panto anymore. Yeah, man, it was a good show. It was a funny show. Yeah, we loved it. We just got back, had a week off to chill, see the family, see some friends, and then back into teaching. So, yeah, start of the year, back into teaching, training. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, we actually watched your Panto.
Yeah, we did.
We actually enjoyed it very much.
What did you think?
One of my favourite Pantos I've ever watched.
Really?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
I
enjoyed
like
it.
Jack and the Beanstalk.
Sick.
It was good.
I
Yeah,
loved
because
it.
you've seen probably most of the Pantos that I've been in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this was the best one.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, to be fair, I think this was probably the best
It
Panto
was
we've done.
funny. I think you guys put on a good show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
Good
So-
jokes.
Good jokes.
Good joke.
Yeah, to be fair, there are quite a few jokes in it.
So we're just going to ask you a couple of questions that you guys have sent in. So first one is, what age did you start dancing?
Oh God, a long time ago. I think it's probably like 17 years ago, maybe. I think I started when I was about 7 or 8. Yeah, I was like, I'm ancient. So
Do the maths.
yeah, so if I was 7 or 8, yeah, about 17 years ago. Yeah,
Wow.
long time,
That's crazy.
long time.
Well, yeah,
Well,
go.
what made you start dancing at that age?
So basically, when I was a kid, like I was always that like energetic, like just jumping off the sofa, getting told off by my parents, like stop jumping on the sofa and flipping off, like. So I think from then, like my mum and dad, like they put me into like martial arts. So I did martial arts for years, and then as I kind of got better at that, I started doing more flips and kicks and stuff like that. So then my dad took me to a breakdance class. And it just kind of stemmed from there, really.
Yeah.
Like I was always going to like gymnastic classes, doing like free running, parkour. So I think it kind of stemmed from martial arts, though, like, and just being a bit of a crazy kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough. What was your dream growing up? Was it to be a dancer, or was it to do something else? Like, did you want to do martial arts instead, or was it like?
When I was like a young kid, like when I was doing martial arts, like I used to want to be the next karate kid. But I mean, when I started getting into dance, like I just like fell in love with it straight away. I didn't really like. I liked doing martial arts, but like once I found dance, like that was like that was my thing. That literally. So like, I think as soon as I found dance, like I wanted to be a dancer. I knew I wouldn't probably do anything else. I wasn't really good at anything else either. Wasn't really academic either. So like, I kind of had to make it work for myself. Yeah.
Just shows dancing's good, guys.
Yeah.
It is.
Helps you.
Yeah.
So next question: what has been your biggest ambition as a dancer?
Ambition. My biggest ambition. To please people, I think.
Yeah.
To put a smile on people's face. There's no better feeling, like you guys know as well.
Yeah.
Like when you go on stage, and like you can see people in the crowd, like just laughing, smiling, like just being able to change people's emotion through your movement I think is fascinating. Like just a group of boys or like just a random group of people doing the same movement on stage, dressing up in the same clothes, like. It's mad, isn't it? Like when you actually put it like that, and like you're literally copying and pasting everyone looks the same, and like you take people on a journey.
Yeah.
So,
I think it's also the thing of like it makes you feel better as well. Like
100%.
Makes you like be able to express yourself.
Yeah, definitely.
Being able to make others feel the same way. I think that's
Yeah,
the
exactly.
Best feeling.
Yeah, and I mean like that is probably the main part of it is
dancing,
being able to express yourself.
Yeah.
But yeah, like making people go on a journey with you through what you do and your movement. Sick.
And it's like seeing people like be amazed by your expression.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the round of applause once you've danced, you're like, I just did that, and it's
exactly.
crazy.
Like even take where our recent tour, like 10 minutes ago you see people crying, and then
Yeah.
5 minutes later everyone's like laughing, like crying, like happy.
High
and,
energy
like,
dancing.
exactly,
An
like-
emotional piece. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, because that tour was
Emotional. Yeah.
'Cause I
Takes you on a
remember-
roller coaster. Like,
it does.
it's
It really
so
does.
many. Like, I wish I could have taken myself out of it and watched it from like an audience perspective. Yeah,
Yes.
we'll get onto that in a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've kind of just briefly gone over your favourite thing about dancing, which is the way it makes you feel. But also, who inspires you in the dance industry?
I think there's a lot of people that inspire me. I think as well, like a big inspiration is like the younger generation coming up. Like seeing, like I see so many, like obviously you guys for sure, like definitely like seeing you guys grow and get better, like definitely motivates you to train more. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like even I was talking to this about someone a couple of weeks ago, and like there's like kids like that are like 5 years old, like breakers that are throwing some insane stuff, like, and like, yeah, I just don't get it. Like, I don't get how you can like be that good at that age. But yeah, I think like definitely the younger gen inspires me. But obviously like growing up, like I had a lot of it like role models growing up. Yeah, I wouldn't say like one particular person inspires me. I'd just say like just as a whole, like just the dance industry, like seeing the younger people come up, like just motivates you to do better.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But like also for the younger generation, like they should also find someone that really does inspire them.
Yeah.
Because like even if you think someone inspires you, you also inspire them, which is a positive in the dance industry.
Was there anyone when you were younger that like particularly inspired you? Doesn't even have to be someone in the industry, just like could have been from one of a street dance film or something.
Yeah, I like diversity for 100%. Like they inspired me to sort of start dancing. Or like I was already dancing when they won, but like they really inspired me to like it put an image in my head of how far you can actually take it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And like I don't think really a dancer before them, or Jules Sampson, who won the year previously, like has ever really kind of taken dance to that level.
Yeah.
So that definitely inspired me. I was like, wow, you can actually like go and win a TV competition with dance. Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
I think it's like the more of the idea that they've really made a story out of dance, that you can actually create it into such a big story and really make people feel something. Like I feel like dancing's like been like, oh wow, that's such like a good, like people moving like that's really good. But now it's more of a level of you're
Taking
feeling
your story.
something,
Yeah.
So, which is good.
Yeah.
So what is your favourite style of dance?
So I've got. It's a hard one to pick one.
Yeah.
I think to watch will always be breakdancing. Like always be
Yeah.
breaking for me. Like I grew up like that was my first ever style that I got taught. So like breaking would always have a solid part in me, and like to be able to watch a sick breaker, like I don't think there really is a more impressive style in dance from any point of view, like especially from a public point of view. Like I've done so many shows before where like public don't really understand if you're a really good dancer or if you're just kind of like a mediocre dancer, like, but they will definitely know if you do a back tuck. Like if you do a back tuck, they're all going to be like, oh my god,
doing a head spin
or a head spin. Yeah, like everyone kind of relates to it. So like breaking for me, watching breaking, I try not to break too much anymore because it just hurts because I've got a little bit older. The body is a bit more tender. But I think for me to do, definitely hip hop.
Yeah.
Hip hop. Hip hop for me. Because like we were saying earlier, like you can express yourself. Like freestyle for me, I think is my favourite part in dance. Like being able to express yourself through what you want to do, rather than like kind of copy and pasting someone's routine. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Because I feel like freestyle's just a good way to feel. Like when you just put a song and just feel it yourself without like just having like doing someone's choreo is good, but having to be able to just dance by yourself in your own room.
Yeah, and there's no right or wrong either. Like you don't mess up.
Yeah, because I feel like when people do a routine, it's like they feel like, oh, there's less pressure because I know exactly what I'm doing. But I feel like in freestyle there's less pressure because
100%.
no matter what I do, no one's going to know if I've just messed up that completely or
No.
have no clue. Like no one has any clue what's going to go on in my head.
Exactly.
No.
And like I think, like with freestyle as well, like you can take it to so many different levels of it. Like there's so many different feels that like I could put on an emotional song. I can express myself through that. If I'm angry, like do you know what I mean? So I think like the expression, there's so many levels to the expression that you can move through with freestyle.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Is there even like a favourite artist or song you like to freestyle to?
To be fair,
So many
there's
nowadays.
like if I'm at home chilling and I just want to move, then have you heard of lofty hip hop? Like lofty is basically like a genre of music, but it's just a chilled, like it's not nothing crazy. It's just like chilled mellow music, and it's just easy to move to. Like if I'm just chilling, I don't really want to do something crazy, but lofty is sick.
Yeah.
But an artist, to be fair, I find it hard to find an artist. Like, if you're talking like Chris Brown, like, I don't really like to dance freestyle to them sort of artists. Like, I prefer, like, I don't really like lyrics when I'm dancing. Do you know what I mean? I'd rather,
more like instrumentals,
beats. But, like, I used to dance a lot to Jay Huss. I used to dance to a lot of Jay Huss. I think, like, if I had to pick an artist, probably Jay Huss.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got, his flow is sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, we'll move on to another topic.
Mm-hmm.
How long have you been in diversity for?
Oh.
So I've probably like officially been in the group like 4 or 5 years maybe.
Yeah.
Can't even think. Yeah, maybe 4 or 5 years. But like I've been around the boys for 7, 8 years maybe. Like so I've known the boys for years, but like kind of being officially in it, probably 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
How did you like meet diversity and like get into their crew?
So when I was 10, I remember this clear as day. So I was 10 and they just won Britain's Got Talent and they did like a competition online for like a healthy eating thing. It was called Change for Life. If you're a bit older, you'll probably remember that. It was like a healthy eating thing in school. So they did a competition and you had to basically send in a video of you doing a routine that they put up online. So you had to learn the video, put that up, and then you had to do a freestyle. And I remember my mum recording it in my living room, and we had like a tiny, like narrow living room. So like I remember her being in the doorway, like trying to get a shot. Like I remember exactly what I did in the video as well. Like I did a side flip in, I did like apple jacks that I used to do all the time back in the day. I had like long blonde hair. So I won that competition.
Please find this video.
Yeah, no. Don't go searching for the video.
This video must be somewhere.
Yeah, it probably is. My mum's probably got it. My mum's probably got it somewhere. But so I won that competition, and then I went and met them. That was the first time I met them, and then basically took a class with them. I think I got tickets to one of their shows. So that's how I met them basically, and then like even the boys like there are pictures of when I met them and like the hairstyle was crazy.
Watch us later.
So back in you probably wouldn't know, but like back in the day there used to be a hairstyle where you used to like flatten the front part of your hair and then spike the back up. I used to have that, and I used to have like trem lines going through the side of my hair.
I think I've seen a picture of
this.
Yeah,
you probably have.
I think I've seen it.
Yeah. My teeth, horrible.
The embarrassing stages. No, I actually need to find this.
We'll find it, put it on the story.
Put it as a little profile picture.
No, you can't do that. You can't do that to me.
Well, I might actually.
Yeah.
Should be. Okay.
So what's your favourite memory with diversity? Is it tour, panto, the little hairstyle?
Favourite memory? Hard, like favourite experience, definitely tour. They're like Supernova, or to be fair, like the first tour I did with the boys and like the girls, like was connected. So like that will always have like a special place in my heart. But I definitely, the Supernova tour was just something else. So
yeah,
like that was special. But I think obviously tour's special, but like the Queen's Jubilee, when we did Queen's Jubilee, that was crazy. Like that week was insane because like we're still on tour. I was doing like shows every night, sometimes 2 shows a day, and then like we was finishing the shows, waiting for everyone to clear the theatre, going back on stage, rehearsing for BGT. Then like in the mornings we was rehearsing for the Queen's Jubilee, and then we was doing that for like about a week. I think it was Stoke. I think we stayed in for like a week, and then we was just doing shows there, and then we had like a rehearsal space booked out in the mornings. So we was going rehearsals, theatre, show, rehearsals after. So like it was busy. But like that was a sick time, man. That was such a good experience. But like we did I think we did like BGT on the Wednesday, then straight on the bus straight to like Bristol or something. Did like tour shows Thursday, Friday, and I think we did Queen's Jubilee on the Saturday. Did Queen's Jubilee, watched the end of like the shows and stuff, and then jumped straight back on the bus, went straight to another place, and then was back in tour the next day. So like it was a crazy week.
Yeah.
But I like it was a lot on our bodies as well. But like the reward after, it was sick.
Probably the most buzz.
The
most like hyped you ever feel.
Yeah, 100%. I remember coming off of that Queen's Jubilee performance, and like literally, I don't think I'll probably ever experience that feeling again. Like no, because like that was, I think it was like something crazy, like 200 million people watched it.
Jesus,
like it went out to so many countries.
Because I remember watching that, and I remember seeing there was a little bit, and you did a cartwheel. I remember. I think I've got a picture of you just.
It's the iconic moment.
Yeah, exactly. But like I remember going out. We did we had a rehearsal on stage, and like we went up on the stage, and like we took it in, and like I was like, "Rod, this is massive." But when like you think it's big, and then when you go out to actually do the performance and everyone's there and the crowd's there, like it just feels 10 times bigger.
Yeah, you don't realise how many people could actually watch.
Exactly, yeah. Like I remember going back out on stage, and like it was, we had a couple minutes to set before our part started, and then like I remember just looking out and being like, raw, like I'm performing for the Queen's Jubilee in front of like. Yeah, insane.
Yeah, it was like 75 years or something, wasn't it?
Was it like something like that. Yeah, I can't even tell you. I think it might have been 80. I'm not too sure.
But still,
watch everyone be like, it's wrong.
yeah, literally.
But still crazy.
Yeah, crazy. If she wasn't there for our day though, so that was a bit disappointing. But everyone else was there. That was when she was a little bit ill. So R.I.P. Queen Lizzie. Yeah.
Memorial for her. So like, how did you actually like join Diversity? Was it like a long process, or was it just?
It was more of a natural process.
Yeah.
Like I used to go to the studio and train a lot with Nathan. We used to freestyle a lot. But I mean, the first sort of time that it like kind of came about, like Jord had an injury on his knee.
Oh yeah.
So then, they was doing panto at the time, or like rehearsing for panto. So Jord had to drop out, and then they was basically struggling for numbers. And then so they called me in basically, and then first rehearsal, did a flip off Ash's back, my knee went. So like it was the same injury. So then that was that I'd done my ACL, so I ruptured my ACL. But it was like kind of partially ruptured from the first day, and then like having physio, strapping it up every day. Did about, I think it was 5-6 shows, I think, and then did another flip on stage, knee buckled, done, out for like, I think I was out for like 2 years, like including COVID. Yeah. So I was straight into surgery in the February. So it happened in December. I was in surgery February, and then was out dancing for like a year, and then obviously COVID hit, and then obviously another year, like being locked in, locked away, prison. So I was basically out for like 2 years, but like it was mad. That was crazy.
Yeah, because I remember you doing that as well, because we went and watched Panto after, and you came with us. Yeah. Because we booked it to come watch you, and then
I remember that day. That was the day I got the call to say like I've actually ruptured it, so I needed surgery. Yeah.
Was it hard to get back into dancing afterwards? Or was it just like...
You know what? I thought it would have been harder. Like I think because I was still young, like my body healed quite quick. I was really like strict with like making sure I was rehabbing it well.
Yeah.
So I think I recovered quite quick, but like in the surgery they have to basically cut like half your hamstring off. So like a section of your hamstring, like they then replace that into where the old ligament was. So I think the knee was fine. It was like my hamstring was just so tight.
Yeah.
Like, I remember going into like it was like a battle sort of thing, and like I remember just doing a windmill, and I still had my brace on. And I remember like my hamstring. I remember like the sound it went, and like the burn, the sensation through my hamstring was horrendous. Yeah, like it was getting back into it. Like obviously it's basically like a new leg, like a new knee basically, like a new ligament. So you have to train it up. Like didn't really move the way I was used to, so you have to adapt to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's fine.
You just want to get back into dancing.
Yeah, exactly. It'll never be what God gave me, but
no,
like you got to work with what you got.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, you can ask this one because it's fit to you.
It's the most important question of the whole episode. Like, I'm going to give you time to think about this one because it's going to be quite a hard one to answer.
Okay, before you say this, like, no arguments, please.
Okay.
Right, before we say this, Lara is basically like my little sister. So I know the question. I know
it's not offensive.
Yeah, like I know the question already. Like, go on, answer it. Yeah.
Have you had time to think about the answer?
Yeah.
Why?
Me.
Didn't even let me ask the question.
Go on.
Didn't even let me ask the question. I'm going to rephrase the question. Why is your sister a better dancer?
No, that is not it.
Well, I changed it. So who is the better dancer? Why?
Me.
Am I the better dancer?
I'm joking. No, I want you to be the better dancer.
Why am I the better dancer?
Because I've taught you.
That is
actually, I'll give you that one.
Yeah.
Good answer.
No, I'd love for you to be the better dancer one day. Not yet. But you still got a way to go, but...
I'm staying out. I'm scared.
I would love for you to be better.
Who's a better dancer right now, though?
Me.
Yeah, Lara.
Yeah. See, can we just remember that he agrees?
Yeah.
Okay, why is his fingers crossed?
Sydney. Thanks, Sydney.
I'm on
Sydney agrees.
I'm on that. Well, she's the closest to me right now.
Yeah, exactly. Well done.
Well...
I'm joking, I would have did that.
You couldn't do it, Sydney.
That is really offensive, I'm not going to lie.
Sorry.
Well, you could do that to her.
Well, we've asked you basically all the questions now. Yeah.
Sent in.
So we're very grateful for all these questions. Have you had fun?
Yeah, I've loved it. I loved every minute.
We've got to know a lot about you.
Yeah.
And we're definitely going to find that photo later.
No, yeah.
Any final words of wisdom to the younger generation?
Yeah.
What, younger dancers?
Yeah, just like...
be you. Like, don't try and like copy anyone else. Like, try and like pave your own way, pave your own movement. I think a lot of dancers now like just try and just go to class and just learn from someone else. Like, try and create your own movement. Try and be original, and just enjoy it. Do you know what I mean? Dance is literally like people stress about things so much about dance. And like I just say, like it's literally dance. Like it's not that deep.
Just have fun. If you should love it, and like if it's your passion, then just have fun. There's no need to stress about it. Like there's no need. I think the main problem is like people try and be others, but you need to find yourself in dance. Exactly. Like everyone needs to find their original
place. Yeah, 100%.
And I think it's like people feel so much pressure to be the best and be perfect. But I think you're going to make mistakes. You're a human.
Exactly. No one's perfect. There's always going to be someone better than you.
You're only going to get to the levels if you're prepared to make them mistakes.
Yeah, 100%.
But you do have to make mistakes to get better.
Yeah,
and that's
definitely.
the main thing out there. Like you need to. There's no need being perfect all the time. No one's ever perfect.
Yeah.
So just be yourself.
Exactly.
And then but
be you.
Be you.
Yeah.
Be real.
So thank you guys for listening.
Peace.
And thank you, Curtis, for coming
on.
Might
Thank
see
you.
Again soon.
Yeah,
might see me and Lara battling one day.
Yeah.
One day.
Yes. And then you guys can decide who's better dancer.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then hopefully no fights and I'll stay back from it.
And hopefully...
No.
Okay.
All right. Well,
peace.
Bye guys.
Peace.